Okay, got it. So, so thank you everyone again for joining our another session. And I know that today's one will be a little bit different. Why am I saying a little bit different is that we have been going through computers and the computer part, and I showing you what that part is, the computer, the real computer and things. I believe that some of us are still getting confused or we are not doing our homework. So we have another approach that we are going to break down. You can hear me, right?
Yes, please.
Okay. Yeah. That we can break down the computers, and we are going to also talk about it. I when I'm teaching, for instance, I like it to be interactive, right? That you also talk, you also chip in. There's nothing that there's nothing that I don't know. Sometimes some of the things I don't know, but some of the things that you also will bring to the table will also give me a sense of, okay, oh, this person says this, okay, let me add it to it and stuff. So there's nothing like a wrong answer, right? But your contribution, when you say something that is wrong or that sound like it's wrong, we are going to talk about it and discuss. And whatever that we do to quantify you, when I say to quantify, to show that you are actually learning. Remember that if we have to go back and do stuff until you guys do the homework and we realize that there's issue, that is when we'll start fixing problems, right? So we started talking about computers, right? And if you can see my screen, we started going through the computer part. And the thing is that you guys don't have a computer right in front of you. So the best that we can do is to have a computer app, open the computer and take you through what the computer is. So we started going through the computer and talking about what a computer is, right? And in the beginning, we told you that, okay, a computer, we said that a computer is what? An electronic device that manipulate information or data. When they say manipulate information or data, it is something that you put in and you get a result back, right? So you put in and you get a result back. You put in a result, get a result back. It also has the ability to store your data and to retrieve your information. You understand? So when you give that form of general understanding of what a computer is, you can see that even your phone is a computer. Do you understand? Right? Yeah, you can come off mute. So
Yes.
yeah, so with the broad understanding of a computer is an electronic device that manipulates information or data. The manipulation of information or data is the ability to do an input and you get a result back, right? You get the input and get a result back. And it has the ability to store, to retrieve and process data. When you give it a generalized information like that, you can see that your phone, you can take pictures and store the picture, correct? You can take picture, store picture. You can retrieve the picture that you have taken, look at the picture and say, wow, this picture that I took, it was nice. This morning, Letitia sent me a picture of myself that I was in a restaurant eating. And when I look at the picture, I saw that I was so slim, right? She used her phone she used a phone to take a picture at that time, and it stored that picture in her phone. So she was able to retrieve that picture and send it to me, right? And send it to me for me to look at how slim I was at that time. So a computer,
Yes.
right? So a computer is an electronic device that manipulates information or data. Do we all understand what a computer is?
Yes, please.
Yes, please, right? Thank you. So that same computer has the ability to store and retrieve and process data. So that is the basic fundamentals that we have for now. So when I ask, okay, so what is a computer? The computer is not only this tower that you see, right? Let me put it over here so that. No, where's my video? Yeah, so I have to change my camera, but what I will show you. So the computer is not only this tower that you see, right? Or these computers that you see, these systems that you see here. No, a computer can be your phone. A computer can be your tablet that you have. A computer can be any other computer, anything that can manipulate the computer and save, retrieve information, right? So on that note, we are going to listen to a little video about what makes a computer a computer. And I want you guys to listen, then let's ask questions from there, okay? So let's ready to watch that video.
Hi, I'm Matt. I was one of the original designers of the Xbox. I've been working with computers since I was maybe 7 years old, and now I work on virtual reality.
Computers are everywhere. They're in people's pockets, they're in people's cars, or have them on their wrists. They might be in your backpack right now. But what makes a computer a computer?
What does make a computer anyway?
And how does it even work?
As humans, we've always built tools to help us solve problems. Tools like a wheelbarrow, a hammer, or a printing press, or a tractor trailer. All of these inventions helped us with manual work. Over time, people began to wonder if a machine could be designed and built to help us with the thinking work we do, like solving equations or tracking the stars in the sky. Rather than moving or manipulating physical things like dirt and stone, these machines would need to be designed to manipulate information. The earliest computers were made out of wood and metal with mechanical levers and gears. By the 20th century, though, computers started using electrical components. These early computers were really large and really slow. A computer the size of a room might take hours just to do a basic math problem.
These machines are things of gleaming, varicolored metal and numerous flashing lights.
Computers started out as basic calculators, which was already really awesome at the time, and they were only manipulating numbers back then. But now we can use them to talk to each other, we can use them to play games, control robots, and do any crazy thing that you could probably imagine. The computers we use today look really different from the earliest thinking machines. And who knows what the computers of tomorrow will be like. My hope is that you get to help decide what you want the computers of tomorrow to look like.
So did you all hear what she said?
What happens in a
Huh? Did you all hear what she said? Or
No, please.
did you listen to them, or did you hear the sound coming out?
Yes.
No.
Okay, so what she said was that it is her hope that we all, you, as everybody over here, will determine how a computer will look like tomorrow in the future. So what we are learning over here, it might seem like it is not going anywhere, but at the end of the day, we are sowing seed for you to also be able to develop a computer, right? So list an examples of computers devices, right? So we will all go around and just list. When you say it, or you can type it there, I'll put it over here and who said what. So let's go ahead and list an examples of computer based on what we said the meaning of a computer is. So what are examples of computer? I'm ready.
Smartphone.
Smartphone.
The watch. The wristwatch.
Okay.
Laptop. Game.
What else again? PPP is not a computer. What else? So I had smartphone, watch, laptop. What else? Okay. So is that the only computer that we have? A smartphone, a watch, a laptop? Is somebody saying something? Okay. So a smartphone, a watch, a laptop, they are all computers, right? They are all computers. And who can tell me what is a computer? So what is a computer from what we just said? Who can tell me the meaning of a computer from the beginning, in your own words? What is a computer in your own words? You can come off mute and say it. What is a computer? In your own language. If you want to speak Twi, go ahead and speak Twi. If you want to speak French, go ahead and speak French. So
Sir.
go ahead.
Sir, please, a computer. I want to explain.
Go ahead. Just go ahead and explain.
A computer is an electronic device or machine that can accept data and process it into a meaningful outcome called information.
Okay. Can you type it there so that I can paste it on here? Because I don't think that many of us on the line heard you. But that was good. So whatever that you said, I don't think Kofi heard you. So what you said about what a computer is, it is good. Can you type it so that I can post it there, Ethel? You can do that, right?
Yes, please.
Okay. Another person, what is a computer? So what is a computer? Kofi, do you want to try? Do you want to try? What is a computer? So we gave an example of what a computer is. And some of you guys said the computer is a smartphone. Some said a smartwatch, some said a laptop. So when we say all that, we said that from what you have just said, what is the meaning? What is a computer? Okay. So this is what Ethel said. Okay, hey. He said a computer is an electronic that accepts data and process it into meaningful information. Right? Right? So I'm going to put whatever. So this is from okay, this is what Haruna said. Right? And Ethel too said the same thing, that is an electronic device that accepts data and process it into meaningful listing. So, and I believe that Ethel too said the same. So based on what these two, Ethel and Destin, said, but Ethel added more to it. What did you add it? You said meaningful information, and you added another sentence.
Please, I said a computer is an electronic device or machine that can accept data and process it into a meaningful outcome information.
Okay, so meaningful information or outcome, right? So this is what it said. So with the information that they just said over here, can a smartphone do the same thing as they explained? Huh? Can a smartphone do the same thing? Can a smartphone? Yep. Can a smartphone accept data and process data into a meaningful information? I'm asking. Yes. Can a watch accept data and process it into a meaningful information or outcome?
Please, the watch. I was talking about the phone.
Yes. So you are talking
It's
about,
heartbreaking. They'll never get to
you
hear
are
me
talking,
laugh.
actually talking about
I
like
often wonder what
a
Nikki
smart,
would do
a
if
smart, a phone
my
watch,
now
right?
has two
Yes,
grandsons
please.
and
Yeah.
two
So
granddaughters that will never get to
let's
enjoy
put
them
over
as
here
their grandpa.
smart
Daddy, I'm hearing your absence is felt.
right? Okay,
Yes,
this
please.
person too said something. Okay, from Ghana to everyone. The computer is an, so thank you, Ghana. Let's put Ghana's 1, 2 over here. So it's an alternative that accept data and process information. So let's put it over here from Ghana. This is by Ghana. Right? Thank you, Ghana. So with this information that you have given, right? With this understanding that we have given, and also a laptop is also, it can also accept data, process it into a meaningful information or outcome. A laptop can also, is an electronic device that accept data and process it, okay? So with this information, we understand by just looking at it with the definition of what a computer is, which is good. So that takes to our this place. That, remember what you just said over here. Keep this thing in your head, right? We'll keep whatever you said over here, whatever Haruna said, whatever Ethel said, whatever Ghana said, right? Let's put it in our head. We shouldn't lose the meaning of a computer, because we are going to base on it to go to the next level, which is here. So this place, a computer performs just 4 functions, right? That is the basic one. The basic functions of a computer, not the component, but just the functions. You have an input, you input the process, right? The data, it processes the data, it gives you the output for what have been processed, and after, it can also store your information. Do you understand? So
Yes, please.
yeah, so the 4 basic functions of a computer, you have to keep it, know this, that you have to actually put in data. You have to put in data. You have to actually type something inside. Then the computer is going to process it and give you an outcome, right? When I say an outcome, as Ethel said, or as Aruna said, to give you into a useful information, right? That is the outcome. So remember that a computer, you put in input, it processes, it brings out what you have inputted in, that is the outcome, and it can also store your data. So these are the 4 functions of a computer. And looking at these functions that is said over here, number 1, input, number 2, process, number 3, output, number 4, storage, right? With what was said and the definition that you gave me, what is missing? Do you understand my question? Huh? You can come off mute. If you don't understand my question, just come off mute. Then just say something.
Please, can you repeat what you said?
Okay. So Aruna and Ethel and Ghana gave the meaning of what a computer is, right? So they, from their own language, they said they said a computer, can you see the screen? Let me just make it big. From their own language and their own understanding, they said that after we have given an example of what a computer, let's say some computer devices, they came and said that a computer is an electronic device that accepts data and process the data into useful information or outcome. Then Ghana came and said that a computer is an electronic device that accepts data and process it, right? That's what I'm saying, that put this understanding in your head. Then we said that we came and said that the basic functions of a computer is these are the 4 basic, that is what every computer does, is to have an input to process whatever you have input inside, to get an output, and also to store information, right? These are the 4 things that computer does. It does the input in, you have to type in. Whatever you've typed in is going to process and it will show it to you. And you can also store information. So based on what is here, the 4 basic functions, let's go back to the definition that Ethel, Ghana, and Aruna made and see what is missing. So I'm going back 1. So Ethel and Aruna said, computer is an electronic device that accepts data, process data into meaningful information or outcome. What is missing in the statement? What is missing in the statement?
Sir, please, I think it's storage.
Thank you. It is what? Storage, right? So it is storage. So if it is storage, can you say the definition again?
Okay.
Huh?
Okay. A computer is an electronic device or machine that can accept data and process it into a meaningful outcome called information and stores it.
Thank you. Right? So based on the explanation that you made, okay, Ghana says storage. Thank you, Ghana. Let me copy Ghana's 1, 2 and put it here. Ghana says storage. Right? So based on the understanding of what a computer is, we have come to and the basic function. This is what Ghana said. So I'm putting it on Ghana. Oh, Ghana, where are you? Where are you, Ghana? Where are you? Undo. Okay. And so I think that we are going to end over here. We are going to end over here because I'm glad that we all have understanding of what a computer is, correct? We all have understanding of what a computer is. So based on this thing, the definition that you gave me, right? Tell me, what are the 4 basic functions of a computer?
Can I say?
Yeah, go ahead. Say it.
Input,
Yeah.
process, output, and storage.
Output and storage. Thank you. So, do you all understand? You can come off mute and
Yes, please.
Yeah, let's ask questions from here. This time we will get understanding before we move on to the next level. So do we all understand? So I'm going to pause over here and we are going to ask questions. you ask questions based on this thing that we just understand and come to a conclusion and understand what it is. So I don't want a situation that next week we are coming to ask what a computer, then people will go on mute like they've never heard a computer before. Okay, so if you're on mute, you can come off mute or you can type. I know that I think Ghana like typing. So Ghana put their typing on there. You see, and Ghana, see, okay, Ghana is typing. So whatever Ghana types, I'll put it there. So do we have any questions? Hello? You can come off mute. Do you have any questions?
No, please.
No. Kofi, do you have any questions? Right. If there are any teachers on there, do you have any questions on this? Because we are going to end here for today. Then you guys will go ahead, do your homework, do whatever that you have to do. But before I leave, I want to make sure that you guys understand what a computer is. And also the 4 basic things about the computer, right? The 4 basic functions. Mr. Nate, do you understand?
Yes.
You say, yes, we understand. And I thank you for talking for the team. Yeah, and I thank you talking for the team that even though we are quiet, Gabriel.
Somebody have a question for you.
Okay.
Is there any function apart from these 4?
Okay. So there are some functions, but that is why we said that the basic, there are some functions. Let's learn the basic, then as we go forward, we'll be adding more to it, right? But these are the basic. For every computer, you have to have an input. You have the input that you put in, have to process. After you process, it has to give you an outcome of what I have processed it, of whatever was processed. If it is a movie or if it's pictures, it will process it and show it to you. And also it can store your information. So these are just the basics. If you know this 4, you know what a computer is. That is what I did now. We went forward to talk about what the 4 basic function is, and using that, Ghana, Haruna, and Ethel were able to put these things together to bring their own definition of what a computer is. So we will still be moving on and tell you more. Okay. Any more questions?
Can you show them, I think, slide the homework stuff?
Okay.
Yeah.
So there was a slide. Thank you. The drag and drop, right?
Yes.
So,
show them how it's done. Some people are using Cami for it instead of using the okay.
So we have a drag and drop it starts from page 21.
Mm-hmm.
So what the drag and drop is that you look at this and you have to identify, right? Look at the picture and just name the part using the picture. So when you see this thing over here, I will gladly lift it up and say that this picture up here is a speaker, correct? This one look like a speaker, right? So you look at it.
No, it is not speaker.
It's not a speaker, right?
Yes.
It's not a speaker.
Yeah, it is a headphone.
So this one is a headphone. So when you are
Yes.
doing it,
Yes.
you just grab it, you just hold it, right? Hold this thing, use your mouse to hold it and grab it to where it's supposed to be. Okay?
Please, what about us, those who are using the phone?
It's the same thing. You
Yeah,
can use the phone, just drag with your hand.
with your hand. Some people might say that this thing is a printer right here, that you have two printers. You have two printers side by side, right? Somebody might look at it. So it is just dragging and putting it at the right name. That is your homework, right? If anyone come in and I see a printer over here, that person will not eat for the day, right? If you do a homework and I see that you put in a printer here, I will talk to your parent that you shouldn't eat for the day. So that is what we say that we are going to do. And when you go to number 22, right? So you see that there are more pictures here. You do the same thing. You grab it. Over here, when you see a microphone, I think I see a microphone right here. So you grab it to the microphone, right? You grab it to the microphone. That, okay, this is what you think the microphone is. Then you drag and just put it there. If you look at it and think that this is a monitor, you put it there, right? If you look at it and you say that this thing, the way that it looks long and it has a red mark here, it might be my projector. Let me put it here. This thing, this one, the way that it looks flashy, it looks so flashy over here, it might be my flash drive. So you put it here, right? So that is what we want you guys to do as homework. It's called the drag and drop, right? It's called the drag and drop. Do we understand?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Yes.
Is it hard?
No.
So which means that by next
Oh,
week,
no.
you don't want to see only 5 people doing it, right? Because it's not hard. When you come to this guy right here, he said, mix this book to see the hint, right?
Yes.
So this one is like type your code over here. This one is like putting the computer together, right? So they have given you a small pieces. If you think that this is half of this big thing over here, add it to it, right? So from 24, you go to 24 to, it does the same thing. Need to plug in. You see, the more that it goes, the harder that you have to think. You have to think more. Need to plug in at all times. You have to think though. Has a battery and can be carried. You have to think. It's flat and mobile. Machine inside of something that can compute. Yeah. This one, I want to see this one. This one, you have to think a little bit so that you can match it. That one, you can just drag. It's just the same thing. Then you come to this one that we just did before. You do the same thing. If you think that this is if you think that this guy is the speakers, please pick it up and put it on the speakers, right? If you think that this is the printer is here, put it there. Okay, it's the same thing that we are bringing for you to be able to practice. There's nothing wrong with you practicing, right? Then we'll come and talk about this later. You know that the homework is not hard. So you have to do the homework. We're giving you this time for you to go finish all the homework. Not just, oh, finish this one. Some people have outstanding homework, right? Some people have homework that is due long time ago. We are giving you time to finish all that and also try to finish from page 21 through 25. Any questions? We agree that it is not hard. And if you can explain to your friends that this is what we are doing. Then they said that, okay, please, when one of these functions is messed up, what will happen? Are you talking about the four basic functions? So if in case that you are talking of the four basic functions, there's no way that you can like miss if one of these functions is messed up. There's no way, right? It's either your keyboard is broken, then you can't input, right? So the function is there. The computer doesn't know anything. You have to put in something before it can do a process. So if the computer is sitting down and you don't put in, if your phone is there and you don't receive call, how would you process the call?
Or if you don't put food in your mouth, how will you process? Does it make sense? It's just like the brain or the body. If you don't hear the information, you will not be able to process any information. Does it make sense?
Yeah. So, if your parents want to send you and they come to you and they stand there looking at you, how would they know that? How would you know that they want to send you? So they have to say something to you for you to process that, hey, go here and buy me this. But when they come and stand and look at you, you also look at them. Then you will be there looking at each other's face. They have to give you something. They have to give you a command. They have to put something to you for you to process and do the outcome. So you'll be there. Your parents will say, hey, can you go and buy me XYZ? You process it, and the outcome of it is that you will go and do it. Give me 1 minute. Yeah, the process is you will go out there and do it. Does it make sense? Does it make sense? So on that note, it looks like we have taken a whole lot of your time. Letitia, we will continue.
We will end here. Do your homework. If you have any question, ask your teachers. You can also put a message on the WhatsApp group for us to also help you, okay? Radu, Michael, and Clifford, if you are here. Clifford, I sent your work back. There was nothing on it, so look into them and get them done, okay, guys?
Okay.
Okay, enjoy your Saturday and your weekend. Next week, we will do another 30 minutes and then you can go and do your homework, okay? Okay, take care.